very cool looking uniforms. If they can shoot threes from Mars, they got deep range.
Yeah. PJ gets it in. Tyson Chandler, beautiful ball movement. Trae Young trying to get all of his players involved in the game early. Shot clock down to 3 seconds. Nice pass inside. Not very good defense by the Rockets.
Lloyd's a very solid coach. Gets his players to play hard.
A steal by Harden. He's got Westbrook on the wing. More quickly to James. James is waiting for help. He's 1-on-4 right now. Got it. For the 2017 season, but the Rockets have won the last 4. Good ball movement and a great shot.
James Harden gets overplayed so much that he can just go back door and get a layup.
He knows where that back door is. Oh, how about Trae Young?
Deep.
Walked it in. McLemore. Nobody picked him up.
3%. So the numbers back up how comfortable he looks with the starters.
Hartenstein got a piece of it. Nice pass. McLemore with a dunk. PJ gets it out to Russell.
Well, if you play with Russell Westbrook, you better run in transition.
Oh, from another universe. He was outside the universe. He had a 30-point game not too long ago. He did not score well last night in Indiana. McLemore deep. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Who is that guy?
It's a clinic.
Because they're doubling James Harden as soon as he crosses half court.
Alley-oop inside.
We're watching Barishnikov in action in his prime.
Harden to the basket. That's just an old plain vanilla layup now in his 22nd year. Bembry lost the basketball. Tipped away to Harden. He's got help if he wants it. There it is. Austin Rivers.
The vision of James Harden. He might have been before me.
Wait a minute. There's been a Chandler Parsons sighting. Inside for an easy dunk.
You're taught to keep your eye on the ball.
Little contact didn't stop Russell. He steps over to Isaiah. That was a pass and a great one at that.
If the Hawks are going to make the playoffs in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, Young and Doncic were traded for each other. Well,
and then as we're preparing other vehicles, we are responsible for making sure that they're also safe. So as you know, we're going to be going to the moon again. Phil, back to you.
Thank you, Kaylee.
Very impressive.
Kaylee, can you tell her that I want to go to the moon?
We all do.
I've seen that move a few times in a heady pass.
Alex Len, is that a repeat or is that the...
Taking it inside, Evan Turner short on the shot. Made a nice move, but never got the ball to the basket. Russell, second stage of the Rocket. Austin Rivers will spread it out, get a little space. Oh, Russell had the layup. One extra pass to Gary Clark in the corner. Beautiful ball movement by the Rockets.
One of the best young players in the game today.
So many young Houston players from this area. PJ Tucker got it without a step back. All the way to the bucket. Oh, how cagey. Rockets getting about anything they want off this double team. Look at that, wide open.
All game.
And you guys had to go to Minnesota the next night.
Got Houston to Minnesota. At least they gained an hour last night. Atlanta did.
Oh, a friendly rim tonight. Good run by Houston. Trae Young.
He is spectacular.
DeAndre Hunter gets it down to Bembry and he's fouled on the play. That's Damian Jones. Nice pass inside.
That's good pitching by Trae Young. He's a tough guy.
He handles that basketball like a yo-yo. Harden to the front of the rim. Matt, he scores more than minutes played. Harden now has scored at least 20 points in the first half. 12 of his games.
The Atlanta Hawks with the way they're playing defense.
Dropping it down to Lynn.
Another dunk in the paint.
Good defense by Rivers. Harden's got him mesmerized and hits a three. They do score a lot of points, they just don't win. Russell.
The object of the game is to win.
Rockets with 76 points. Trae Young back the other way. Not shooting it as well from there.
No, he's not happy with that. Come on.
He wants to get it to 90.
He wants some Murph numbers. 90%. That's incredible.
Well, there's Lynn just hanging around. There's a little guard in Phoenix that did that too. Step back for Harden. Got it. James Harden.
Rockets really limit his minutes since he's at the end of his career.
Yeah, but he's got that long, lean body. He's very durable, and he knows how to play this game.
Harden with a three.
They're 4 and 15 right now.
Yeah, they're 4 and 15.
Their last win was like November 11th.
Harden again.
Think about all the players that have played in the NBA, Drex. Only 10% of those players have a career high of 40 or more.
There he is again. James Harden with his 8th three-pointer of the game. Under 10 seconds on the shot clock. PJ goes to James for a ho-hum two.
That was back when the Globetrotters were trotting around the globe in a bus.
Literally.
How about McLemore? Hits a three.
81.
81.
He could do it tonight.
Would you leave him in? Or
Nah, that's not important. What's important is that you win in the playoffs.
I guess you'd have to leave it up to the player, wouldn't you?
Well, if you got that close, you would.
Basket by Atlanta. But that night that Wilt got 100, he also made 32 of 35 free throws. McLemore with a three. Russell says, I'm going to pass on the three and give it back to James. James on the drive. To the basket for two more. Harden with 55 points. There's a double team again. They're going to get it out of his hands. Westbrook to the basket, and he scores two.
There's the problem with double teaming Harden at the half court line.
60 points for James Harden in 3 quarters. Line drive.
Tonight, after 49 last night.
Good crossover by Clemens to the basket. The youngest player on the floor taking the oldest player on the floor for a little run.
The true measure of greatness.
Austin Rivers takes it up, and a great rebound by Cephalosha. Another basket.
I mean, that's past the hash mark. two dribbles past half court.
15 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists himself.
Yeah.
There you go.
This is the matchup I want to see in the fourth quarter. Trae Young against Chris Clemens. Earn some minutes.
Perfect scenario would be for McLemore to be able to do this. Coming off the bench. Rivers. You know, could come off the bench firing.
Yeah, but he would have been a starter anywhere else.
Lou Williams, what he's doing right now.
Well, Lou plays 30 minutes a night.
Clemens to the rack for 2.
And he's 5'9".
Averaging 50 and 25 rebounds wasn't enough.
No.
For the Dipper.
There it is. Hey, reach back into the past and show you what I used to do all the time. Wilt wasn't a good free throw shooter, or he would have scored how many more points? Calvin had a couple of those 60-pointers in college. He and Pete Maravich were the 2 guys who used to light it up in college. Oh, boy. Talking about lighting it up. But it's a historic night again for James Harden as the crowd gives the Rockets a standing ovation. James was simply out of this world on Space City Saturday night.